Have you ever been labeled too much when you were simply trying to explain how you felt? Not because you were dramatic, but because you just wanted to make it clear. From that moment, the label stuck with us. We should control our emotions rather than understanding the emotions. We are told to stay strong, to stay productive, and to control our emotions. But one thing, let me ask you one more question. Have you ever noticed that even after you do all of that, your body still feels exhausted or even anxious? Most of us grew up believing that strength means stay composed, stay productive, and stay control our emotions. So when fear appears, our response is not to understand the emotions, but to manage how it looks from the outside. James Gross and Oliver Jones state that emotional suppression is a strategy that focuses on control the expression of emotions rather than processing the emotions themselves. Suppressing emotions can help people appear clear, calm, stable, or even high achieving, but it does not reduce the activity within the system. This distinction matters because something can look resolved without actually being processed. Neuroscience tells us something important here. Fear is not weakness or emotional drama. It is a biological signal designed to demand attention. Suppressing emotions requires a significant mental effort. The brain becomes highly active in area responsible for control and inhibition. In simple terms, the brain becomes work harder to hold the fear back instead of letting it settle down. So before we go further, let's pause for a moment. Take one breath, and while you're breathing, try to hold a feeling or a thought, anything uncomfortable for you. Notice something. Holding back takes effort. So rather than calming the system, holding back fears makes the system keeps busy. What we often experience as exhaustion or tension is not fear itself. It is the effort of holding back constantly. This explains a pattern that many people experience but rarely question. Most of us believe that strength means resilience, but emotional suppressions creates pressure. Pressure does not disappear when it is ignored. Pressure accumulates. So, when fear is suppressed, it does not disappear, it accumulates. The accumulation of fear changes the way it shows up. Instead of appearing as clear emotions, it shows up through exhaustion, difficulty trusting others, or sudden physical reactions that may not seem related to the present moment. This brings us to the theme when the earth screams. The earth doesn't scream because it is fragile. It screams because the pressure beneath the surface has been contained for too long. And fear works in the same way. Once more, fear is not a flaw. It is a biological warning system designed to demand attention. Awakening inner strength doesn't mean removing or eliminating fear. It means recognizing fear early on and responding it before the system is forced to escalate. Psychology does not define fear as the absence of fear. Strength means recognizing fear as information, knowing what it is asking for and take responsibility before our body has to speak for it. So the real question is not, how do I get rid of fear? The real question is, what responsibility am I postponing by ignoring it? Because our body sometimes speaks not to scare us, but to protect us. So when fear shows up, are you listening to fear, or are you trying to just managing how it looks? Ask yourself. My name is Annisa. Thank you.